again, disappointing, frustrating, but we'll stick together and we'll find some solutions. With that, I'll take any questions.
What is the biggest thing that you missing?
Yeah, hard to say. I mean, just have to play better. All areas have to play better. Coach better.
Did you think about pulling Deshaun any earlier?
Yeah, I'm always thinking about not putting him in harm's way. But
did you consider a change before that?
No. I mean, yeah, obviously in that fourth quarter, we discussed it.
Given the struggles of the offense, how do you think significant changes are needed? Is the quarterback change something that you'll consider?
Yeah, we're not changing quarterbacks. We need to play better. I need to coach better, and that's really what it is.
Kevin, what happened at the end of the drive, the first drive, the second half?
Yeah, obviously there was some we had a penalties and some miscommunications, which are completely on me. I'll take responsibility for all of that. That looks like losing football to me. I'll get it fixed.
You said you won't change the quarterback. When you look at what's happening on offense, both today and overall, how much of it do you attribute to quarterback play and how much is the rest of the offense?
We need to play better as an offense. We need to be able to move the ball on first and second down, convert when we get to third down, score in the red zone. We're not doing that. We need to play better as an offense. We need to coach better as an offense.
Okay, what happened after the fourth fumble recovery second half? You guys get down to the second 2-yard line, and it seemed like there was some miscommunication.
Just address that. Yeah. But yeah, again, just going back, had a penalty, then a miscommunication, which is my responsibility.
Why did Deshaun want to walk off the field?
We had the wrong amount of people in the huddle, and then at that point, we were just going to kick the field goal.
Okay. And then there were several times there were 12 men on the field, so these procedural penalties.
Yeah, it's really frustrating, Mary Kay. We will get that fixed. Before you beat anybody, you gotta stop beating yourself.
Kevin, what do you think of Dayton Daniels?
Yeah, obviously, had a ton of respect for him coming into this game. He made plays. He was hard to tackle. We had free runners there, and we couldn't get him on the ground. He's just very athletic, made good decisions, good throws.
To make matters worse, then we seem to have lost Denzel Ward to a hamstring and then posted left again. Can you just run through some of those things?
Yeah. Injury-wise, like you mentioned, Poe will look at his knee. Denzel had a hamstring there in the game. We'll have to MRI all those and see what they are.
What do you account for the bad effort?
Bad result, I would say, certainly. But I wouldn't call it bad effort. The guys are doing what we're asking them to do. We got beat. That's what it is. Got out-coached, outplayed.
Coach, what did the Commanders' defense do to kind of complicate things for the Browns?
Yeah, obviously, credit to them that they did a nice job keeping, certainly rushing the passer. We didn't do a good enough job protecting the quarterback, but we have to find a way to stay on the football field as an offense.
Is that one of the reasons why you say we're not changing quarterbacks, because you can see that Deshaun is kind of understage, not able to really run this game?
Yeah, we need to play better. This is not a one-person issue on offense. We have the guys, we have the coaches. We will get it fixed.
What about you guys wanting a point of emphasis to tackle much better than last week? What's going on there?
Yeah, obviously, like you said, Mary Kay, was an emphasis for us. The quarterback's hard to get on the ground. We had free runners a couple times, and we didn't get them on the ground, and that's disappointing.
Do you think the team's still buying into what you're trying to do on offense?
Yeah, I think we need to play better, Tony. I really just feel like we have guys that are preparing the right way. We got to put them in position as coaches, and we have to play better. It's as simple as that.
And just making plays when plays need to be made, right? I mean, Jerry Jeudy dropped one in the end zone.
Yeah, I know it's easy to single people out and start with me, single me out. I need to get it fixed.
Coach, it's still early in the season, but a lot of talk about Jaden Daniels, possible rookie MVP candidate. What did you kind of instill in the guys and prepare beforehand when you knew you were facing him? And also, what did you see today on the sideline?
Yeah, obviously, like I mentioned earlier, I have a ton of respect for this team, for that young man. He's playing at a high level. We had our opportunities, but he did a nice job.
Would you say you're shocked by what's going on, or did you see this coming?
Yeah, I mean, it honestly doesn't matter. Nobody likes where we are. Listen, I don't feel good about 1-4. Right, it eats at you. But we're solutions based. We got to find a way. We got to find a way together. That's what we'll do.
What's your message to the team at 1-4?
Yeah, that's a group that's hurting. Nobody likes where you are, but we got to own it. Can't hide from it, and we just got to get it fixed and get it fixed fast.
1 for 13 on third down. It's just that matter of just being in too many third downs.
It's a combination of everything. We absolutely have to be better. When we get down in those distances that are lower, we have to convert. We have to protect the quarterback better. It's all of the above. It's disappointing.
Good.
Okay, thanks, guys.
It's all of the above, but what I did take away from that is Stefanski has no desire to change his quarterback. Well, something's got to give because this offense isn't scoring points. This is their 5th straight game, being held to under 20 points now. Just 1-4 on the season, and after 5 games, Deshaun Watson only thrown 5 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, not quite winning football. And best chance to get on the right side of things is next week, visiting an Eagles team coming fresh off a bye.